Welcome back to JF Coins. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most valuable modern pennies out there, the 1990 Ultra Lincoln penny. Did you know that the small, ordinary-looking coin could be worth a staggering $597.80 or even more? Stay tuned as we unravel its fascinating history, what makes it so rare, and how you can check if you have one of these valuable coins in your collection. Before we jump into what makes this particular penny ultra valuable, let's take a quick look at the history of the 1990 Lincoln penny. This 1-cent coin was minted by the U.S. Mint as part of the long-running Lincoln series, which first began in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln. By 1990, the penny had gone through several changes. It was composed of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, a shift that happened in 1982 to reduce production costs. The Lincoln Memorial design, created by Frank Gasparo, remained on the reverse side, while the classic profile of Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, was still featured on the obverse. Millions of these pennies were minted, so why is this particular one so valuable? Most 1990 pennies are only worth their face value, but some rare error and ultra-grade versions can fetch hundreds to thousands of dollars at auctions. Here's why. If your 1990 Lincoln penny is graded at MS 67 or higher by PCGS or NGC, its value skyrockets. Ultra-high-grade coins have no scratches, perfect luster, and sharp details, making them highly sought after by collectors. Only a few of these coins have been discovered in near-perfect condition, which is why they are worth a fortune. Some 1990 pennies come with rare error varieties that significantly increase their value. Keep an eye out for these. 1990 No mint mark error. A missing mint mark can mean a rare error. Double die penny. Look for doubling on the date, letters, or Lincoln's face. Center strikes. These errors happen when the coin isn't properly aligned in the minting press. Broad strikes and clipped planchets. These mistakes make the coin look unusual and unique, making them worth a premium. In 1990, proof pennies were struck at the San Francisco Mint with an S mint mark. However, a small number of proof pennies were mistakenly struck without the S mint mark. These ultra-rare coins can sell for thousands of dollars at auctions. Now, let's talk numbers. As of today, a standard 1990 penny is worth 1 cent, but rare high-grade versions or error varieties have been selling for hundreds to even thousands of dollars. Here's the breakdown. 1990 S no mint mark proof penny, worth between $3,000 to $25,000 depending on the condition. And yes, the famous 1990 Ultra Lincoln penny recently sold for $597.80, proving that these coins are in demand. See, there you have it, coin lovers. The 1990 Ultra Lincoln penny might just be hiding in your change jar, waiting to be discovered. With the right condition and errors, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So start checking your pennies today. If you enjoyed this video and want more rare coin updates, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a valuable find. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare penny. We'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, keep collecting and happy treasure hunting. Today's video, we're diving deep into the history, rarity, errors, and current market value of the 1977 Lincoln penny. So stick around to the end because you might be sitting on a small fortune. Before we get into the big money, let's take a quick look at the history of the 1977 Lincoln penny. This coin belongs to the Lincoln Memorial series, which was minted from 1959 to 2008. The obverse side features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, while the reverse displays the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. The 1977 pennies were struck in 3 different U.S. mint locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; and San Francisco, S mint mark for proof coins. During this time, the coins were made from 95% copper and 5% zinc, giving them a reddish-brown hue when freshly minted. But what makes certain 1977 Lincoln pennies worth way more than just 1 cent? That's where rarity, errors, and condition come into play. Now, let's talk about the most valuable 1977 Lincoln pennies. The ones that collectors are willing to pay hundreds, even thousands of dollars for. The main reason for these high values: mint errors. Here are some of the most sought-after mistakes you should be looking for. Double die obverse. Some 1977 pennies have a noticeable doubling effect on the letters in Liberty and the date, 1977. This error occurs when the die used to strike the coin shifts slightly between strikes, creating a duplicate image. If you find one of these, you could be looking at a value of $500 or more. Center strike. If your penny looks oddly misaligned, with part of the design missing, you might have an off-center strike. The more off-center the design is, the more valuable it can be. Some of these have sold for $1,000 plus at auction. Broad strike error. This happens when the coin is struck without the collar, causing it to spread out wider than usual. A broad strike 1977 penny in good condition can fetch upwards of $300 error. This minor but interesting error occurs when a small die crack appears between the letters B and E in Liberty, creating what looks like an extra letter I. While not the most valuable error, some collectors will pay $50 to $100 for a crisp example. Die cracks and cuds. Over time, coin dies wear out and crack, sometimes leaving raised lines or blobs on the finished coins. Depending on the severity and location of the crack, these pennies can be worth $100 or more. Now, let's get to the exciting part. How much money can you actually make with a 1977 Lincoln penny? While most 1977 pennies in circulated condition are only worth their face value of 1 cent, finding one in mint state condition, MS65 or higher, can make all the difference. These can fetch anywhere from $100 to over $1,000 at auctions. A near-perfect MS67 plus 1977 Lincoln penny has sold for over $2,500 in past auctions. And the highlight? A 1977 ultra-rare Lincoln penny recently sold for $597.78 due to its incredible condition and unique error features. So, if you have one, you might just hit the jackpot. Now that you know what to look for, how can you determine if your penny is valuable? Here are some simple steps. Check the date and mint mark. Look for the 1977 date and check for a mint mark under the date. If it has a D, it may be more valuable. Inspect for errors. Use a magnifying glass to look for doubling on the letters, off-center strikes, die cracks, or any other unusual features. Assess the condition. The fewer scratches and marks, the better. Uncirculated or near-perfect coins will fetch the highest prices. Weigh your penny. If it weighs more or less than 3.11 grams, you may have a rare planchet error. Get it graded. If you suspect your coin is valuable, send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC to authenticate and certify its condition. So, there you have it. Everything you need to know about the 1977 Lincoln penny that could be worth a small fortune. Who knew a simple penny could be so valuable? If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more amazing coin-related content, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a future treasure hunting tip. Also, comment below if you've ever found a rare penny or any valuable coin. Your story might be featured in our next video. Thanks for watching and happy coin hunting. Today? That's right. Some rare versions of the 1976 Ultra Lincoln penny have skyrocketed in value, making them one of the most sought-after collector's items. So, grab your coin jars, empty your piggy banks, and stay tuned as we dive into the fascinating history, the key features, and the shocking market value of these valuable coins. The year 1976 was a monumental time in U.S. history, marking the bicentennial anniversary of the country's independence. While the quarters, half dollars, and dollar coins featured special bicentennial designs, the Lincoln penny maintained its traditional design, featuring the iconic bust of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But hidden among the millions of pennies minted that year are a select few with distinct characteristics that make them incredibly valuable. The standard 1976 penny was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, with the latter producing proof coins. Most of these were made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighing about 3.11 grams. However, a small number of these coins have what numismatists call an ultra designation, making them stand out from the rest. But what makes them so special? Let's find out. Now, let's talk about the rarest and most valuable versions of the 1976 Lincoln penny. The term ultra refers to exceptionally well-struck coins with deep, mirror-like surfaces commonly seen in proof coins but occasionally found in regular circulation. These pennies display sharper details, a stronger strike, and sometimes errors that make them unique. One of the biggest factors that determine the value of your 1976 penny is whether it has any mint errors. Some of the rarest and most expensive varieties include, this error shows noticeable doubling in the date and inscriptions, making it a top target for collectors. If the design is misaligned by 10% or more, you could have a rare gem. Some 1976 pennies were mistakenly struck on dime planchets, making them extremely valuable. Alright, let's talk numbers. The standard 1976 Lincoln penny in circulated condition is only worth face value, just 1 cent. However, if you happen to own an Ultra Lincoln penny or one with a major mint error, you're looking at serious cash. Here's what these pennies have sold for at auctions. A 1976 Ultra Lincoln penny with a strong strike and no errors can fetch $100 to $500 in mint condition. A double die obverse 1976 penny has sold for over $1,000. And the Holy Grail, a 1976 penny struck on a dime planchet, has been known to sell for upwards of $5,000 to $10,000 at auctions, and as of today, the highest recorded market price for a rare, pristine 1976 Ultra Lincoln penny stands at an astonishing $597.79. Imagine turning a single penny into nearly $600. So, how do you know if your penny is worth a fortune? Here are some quick steps. Check for doubling in the lettering, date, or any off-center designs. Coins with fewer scratches and deep luster hold the highest value. If it's significantly lighter or heavier than 3.11 grams, you might have an error coin. If you think you have a rare penny, send it to professional grading services like PCGS or NGC to authenticate its value. Now that you know the secret behind these rare and valuable 1976 Lincoln pennies, it's time to check your pockets, drawers, and old piggy banks. Who knows? You might be sitting on a small fortune without even realizing it. If you've found a rare 1976 penny or have any valuable coins in your collection, let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more hidden treasures in the world of coin collecting.